This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. They start the drive with 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this down to the 10. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Running off tackle with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown here this afternoon. Cousins will try and throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release. Opening, looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure.
But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir's big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's...
And he won't be able to get the throw on. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. After 1. A first down throw for Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's out right at the 25. A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. Return.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a
arm talent is. You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Following the interception, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air, Mond.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the...
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside.
So he fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Mariota's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Cousins on 1st down.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he's taken down but able to slip it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
First down, Mariota. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mariota. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons are in for 6. Mariota will look to throw. And he's brought down. This is caught. Was he in? 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the sack on 1st down, Mon into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And this is Cameron Batson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Steps away to his... Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Mond. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got a man. Complete. Great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Cook, they'll try and run it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So unable to... About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard...
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damiere Byrd, 74 yards. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mariota on first down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Did an eyelash, dropped at the 1. From the gun, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, 63 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Cook, they'll try and run it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal offense out there for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm
Victed for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10, Mon.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the other.
He's got a man complete. Full line at about the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 79 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Falcons are in for 6. Mariota. And this is going to be caught.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play action now. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Dancing to his left. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Throwing here, Mariota. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to hide. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And my goodness, another interception. Hooked up.